Om Shanti. Our topic today is courage. To learn meditation, do we need courage? For what do we need courage? Why courage? And what are the things that we can do to make ourselves courageous? So these are some of the things we are going to see in today's class. So our topic is courage. Now, to be courageous, we have to go from the limited to the unlimited. Point number one. For us to be courageous, we have to go from the limited to the unlimited. Let me explain. Now, I have a limited amount of money. So I'm concerned that my money is safe, nobody will take it, that I will not lose the money. Because I'm concerned, I'm worried, it's in my hands and it is limited. So there is worry, so I can't have courage. Another example, so I have a friend, a good friend. I still have fear if the friend goes away, or if the friend becomes my enemy, or if the friend suddenly leaves the body, I'll be alone. So anything that is limited cannot give me courage, because limited things are temporary, limited things are not forever. So relationships, money, position, job, whatever we have, the body, bodily relations, our jobs, our property, all that is limited. And if we get attached to that, then there's fear, there's anxiety, there's worry. Now, Baba, God, teaches us to step away from the limited and to go into the unlimited. Now, what is the limited and what is the unlimited? The soul is unlimited. Body, the body and bodily relations and bodily possessions are limited. So as far as the body is concerned, bodily relationships are concerned, bodily property and position are concerned, those are all temporary and they can give me worry, they can give me fear, and they can give me sorrow because I can lose them anytime, anyhow. But when I think about the soul, I cannot die. I am imperishable. I belong to God. He is also imperishable. He gives me knowledge that is imperishable. He tells me the truth that is imperishable. He gives me such knowledge that will make me imperishable. So I cannot fear of losing them. I cannot fear of parting with them. They come with me in this birth and for the forthcoming births. So anything to do with the soul is always with me, I, the soul. So I learn Baba's knowledge. That knowledge comes with me. And what's the knowledge? To be carefree, to be loving, to be peaceful, to be merciful, to cooperate, to be patient, to be tolerant. These are the qualities I carry with me in my next birth, and they also determine my future status. So, anything that is unlimited makes me fearless. I become courageous, and anything that's limited makes me fearful. I have no courage. So this courage is a beautiful point that we can keep with us. It's also a power. It's also a virtue. It's also a point of knowledge. I am courageous. I never die. I belong to God now and forever. My home is the soul world now and forever. I am imperishable. So this gives me courage. There's a story. If there's a temple or a building, there are 4 pillars holding up that building. These pillars are far away from each other. So the building is strong, the building stands there, and the building is unshakable, immovable. It's there. But if you bring the 4 pillars together from the building, what will happen to the building? It will fall. So when we distance ourselves from limited things and go into the unlimited, we become strong. Just like the pillars, they keep the building up strong for many years. There's a story about this. There was a beautiful princess, very rich, very beautiful. She fell in love with an ordinary man. He too was in love with her. And so they decided to get married, princess and this man. So this princess had some conditions for the marriage. She said, if we marry, I will stay in my palace on this side of the lake. And this lake is very big, very broad. And on the other side of the lake, I'll build a palace for you. You stay there. If you agree, we get married. So this man, he said, we're getting married? What kind of a marriage is this? You stay on this side, I stay on that side. What marriage is this? So the princess said, if we live under the same roof, we see each other all the time, every day, we are happy at the beginning, then we get bored, we get unhappy, we don't like some things, and our love will slowly fade away. But if we meet each other once in a way, and that meeting is not planned, we just happen to meet each other, how happy we will be. And for years and years, as husband and wife, whenever we meet, when we are boating or what, you come from that side, I come from this side, and we meet, how happy we will be. So to keep our love fresh, to keep our love always beautiful, we have to stay apart. If you don't agree to these conditions, no problem. You can get married to anyone, but I will still love you because my love for you is so true that I will never stop loving you. So this is a story that tells us that once we get together, we become competitive, we begin to criticize, we see each other's faults, we become bored, we become egoistic, then we start gossiping, then we start getting bored, then we start getting familiar, and then we start doing all sorts of things. So to be courageous, we must be alone like the lion in the jungle. Walk alone, be alone, just you, a courageous lion. So today's topic is courage. Why did I give these examples? Because even in today's Murli, Baba told us, Baba has said, remember me alone and forget all bodily relations. So I'm alone, no bodily relations, only Baba, soul and Supreme Soul. Forever, it is fresh, it is new, it is beautiful, it never fades, it gets better and better, stronger and stronger. But when we come to human beings, they may have true love, but it is only for some time. After that, one can fall ill, one can get bored, one can divert that love to another hobby, for example, like jogging or moving away. So it's not permanent. So to be courageous, I have to be alone. A lion walking in the jungle alone. I and my Baba and no one else. Courage. So what is the first point? I have to move away from the limited. My body, my country, my language, my culture, my belief, my house, my money, my position. I'm so clever. I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. Forget all of that. Because if you are not used, your skills are not used, then you become down. So you, the soul, are strong. You, the soul, stand alone. You, the soul, are with Baba, and you step away from the world and the people. Courage. This is one thing which comes in my mind. Look at Brahma Baba. He had so much courage that he told Shiv Baba, use my body, I'm ready. So he was ready 24 hours, any time in the day and night, Baba will use him. So how courageous was he? How brave was he? How strong was he? No wonder he's the first man. Not only that, he agreed to be the instrument. Instrument means no money, no thoughts, no desires, always yes, Hanji to Shiv Baba, and that is what I will follow. Courage, not my thoughts, my feeling, my experience, my. Brahma Baba let go everything. So, how courageous was Brahma Baba? So courageous. Again, Brahma Baba was so courageous because he was prepared to forget all bodily relationships. He had a family, he had no daughters-in-law, he had business, he had money. He was willing to step away from everything because that will make him tied, that will make him a prisoner, and that will not give him freedom. So to get freedom, he needs to get away from those things, and he has to be courageous to say yes to Baba. I am now a pauper. I am a beggar. From a millionaire to a beggar. How courageous is that? How courageous. Brahma Baba. Your body you lend anytime. Shiv Baba will come and use your body. You are ready. So Shiv Baba said, he is the most faithful wife. Brahma Baba was the most faithful wife. I really can admire Brahma Baba because he was in his 60s, strong, healthy, handsome, rich, everything. And he was in the midst of about 300 mothers and sisters. 300 or more. Not one thought of Brahma Baba touched any of the mothers or the sisters. How much courage you need for that. Not even through the eyes. Not one thought. Shiv Baba said he's the most faithful wife. Even one thought never touched the mothers or the sisters. They were young and beautiful and many all around him. See what a great man Brahma Baba was. What a great man in the middle. Now, if there's a man 60 years or 70 years or 80 years or even more, they see a nice looking lady or what, there is some kind of excitement, some kind of a mischief. It may not come into action, but there is one thought. And even that is a sin. Brahma Baba never touched any sister or mother with a thought. I'm talking about thoughts, not touching with the hand, touching with the thoughts. So how courageous was Brahma Baba? So Brahma Baba is an example how a human being can be courageous only by stepping away from the limited and going into the unlimited, stepping away from the world of physicalities and getting into the world of spirituality, coming into contact with God and becoming a partner with God and working with God and showing the way to the world. This is our Brahma Baba. So courageous. So courageous. You know, in my life as a spiritual student and as a spiritual teacher, so many have argued with me that lust is good. They say, sister, I like love. I like lust. Not only I, even the other person, we like each other. We love lust. We don't think it is bad. We want it. We love it. We enjoy it. But when you look from the soul, spiritual side, lust brings so much anxiety, pain, sorrow, burden, sin, attachment, anger, the list can go on. Can go on. So, are you looking at it from the point of the soul or the body? If you are from an unlimited viewpoint, lust is ugly, lust is dirty. But if you're limited, then of course, there are so many reasons to say that lust is okay. So When we think of the astronauts going to the moon, how much they have been training to go to the moon. Just one launch, but they have trained for years. And they are even prepared to die if their launch is not successful, if they don't reach the moon, if something happens, there's a fault somewhere, and the rocket or whatever they are in just bursts, they die. They are ready. They have courage. So astronauts are not yogis. They're prepared to die. And for us, we learn yoga, and our father says, be ready to die. And we say, no, not yet. Still plenty to see and feel and touch and enjoy. We are not ready. So, ready to die, ready to leave the limited, ready to surrender, ready to belong to one, ready to let go the old world. You need a lot of courage, lots and lots of courage. So there are some things that I would like to share with you. Why people are not courageous, even BKs. They don't want their physical age to increase. So they make effort to look young, maybe dye their hair, makeup, whatever, to look young. So this is not courage. They are not prepared to grow old gracefully. They're not prepared to show their age. They still want to be young 20 or young 18. So you need courage to grow old peacefully, gracefully. A daughter, yes. Wife, yes. Mother, yes. Mother-in-law, yes. Grandmother, yes. All stages. But grow old gracefully. Instead of trying to be young all the time, grandmother, but still looking like, she's just a Kumari or an unmarried girl. Need courage. Courage to keep up the mental frame with the bodily age and to keep up the mental maturity as the body ages, to become mature and to be wise. Old people must be wise, not compete with the young ones. So you need courage. But many BKs don't have this kind of courage. The other thing is, Baba gives us Srimad. You know, Srimad is the truth. It's the law. The truth that was true for yesterday, the truth that is true for today, the truth that will also be true for tomorrow. Srimad. What is the truth? Soul love, soul peace, soul mercy, soul power, soul strength, soul purity, soul bliss. This is what we need. But sometimes we go into bodily areas. We want money, we want fame, we want people to praise us, we want everybody to think we are smart, we are clever, we can talk, we can do this, we can do that. All still very naughty tricks. No. Baba wants maturity. And Baba also said, do you know why Mama became number 2? She was very mature. So maturity is such a big asset. that I am no longer playing with my thoughts. I am grounded firmly. So maturity belongs to the soul, not the body. Love, spiritual love belongs to the soul. Purity belongs to the soul. Mercy is from the soul. Belonging to God is from the soul. Bodily beliefs, they are more bodily and temporary, and it changes from one birth to another. For example, in this birth, my belief system is A, but in my last birth, my belief system could be B. In this body, I am from this country. In my last birth, I could be from another country. In this body, I am in a female body. My last birth, I could be in a male body. So when it comes to the body, we keep on changing. It's temporary. It gives us fear. It makes us attached. It makes us greedy. It makes us egoistic, many more. So anything to do with the limited gives us all the vices and makes us vicious. So when we focus on the soul, then we become grounded. We grow. We understand. We play our role. Repair our sins. Pay off all karmic debts. Continue to accumulate on positive karmic accounts. Prepare for the future. Help others. Become an example. You need courage, and you have to walk alone. The lion walks alone. Baba says the milk of a lioness has to be in a golden vessel, the intellect. So an intellect that is mature, that doesn't play the fool, that doesn't want name and fame, but just on the path of spirituality. That is courage. Now, we can easily lose our courage. I was talking about these two lovers, this person staying on this side of the lake, the other person on that side of the lake. Whenever they meet, even after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, their love, their zeal and enthusiasm, their love for each other is always fresh, never fades. You live under the same roof, it doesn't take very long to get bored and to start, on the warpath. So Baba gives us Shrimat so that we are fresh all the time. We are strong all the time. We are courageous all the time. And we step into the unlimited. We make the soul a ruler, a self-sovereign. We make the soul a self-sovereign by going into the unlimited. So once we are caught in the limited, the body, the name, the color of the body, the country of the body, then we come into prisons. We cannot think with love. We cannot be just. We become partial. My skin color is this, your skin color is that. So there's there's egoistic feelings. There is, what shall I say, some manipulation, many things when we come to the body. So the body makes us prisoners. Us is what? Souls. So the more soul conscious I am, the more soul conscious I am, the more I acquire my true qualities, and the more I let go of my false pride, my money, my education, my skin color, my position. The more soul conscious I become, the more I let go of the false qualities that I've been holding on to, the vices. So, am I a prisoner in the body? The soul a prisoner in the body? Or the soul is so courageous, it breaks away from the body and bodily relations and bodily possessions and bodily name and fame and says, I am a king. I am a king. I am a ruler. So courage. Only when I move away from the limited. So Baba is the unlimited Father. He gives us unlimited inheritance. He makes us unlimited and makes us unlimited kings. So this unlimited word is such a huge thing. And so Baba says, become unlimited to have true soul happiness, to have soul purity, soul love, and soul peace. So happiness or sorrow is my choice. Am I body conscious or am I soul conscious? So when I am soul conscious, there's always happiness. I don't become sensitive. I'm anti-fragile. The soul is strong. The soul has courage. The soul belongs to God, the permanent, imperishable one. The soul has no fear. But once the soul comes into the body and becomes a prisoner of the body, then there is sensitivity, there is sorrow, there is pain. So what do I learn now? I learn to become courageous. People can threaten us, people can do anything. They can even kill me. But I, the soul, I can never die. I am with God. I will be with God. And I am forever the child of God. I am that. So courage is such an important thing. Now let me go to some points that I've written about courage. Courage means not getting into a box, culture box, comfort box, politics box, belief systems box, bondages box, material support box, I, mine, prison box, fixed ideas. I am the greatest. Who says? Only you say. So fixed ideas box, insecurity box. So these boxes belong to the body. But I, the body, I understand that this body is something that I use, and I, the soul, am using the body. So I use the body. I don't become a prisoner in the body. I make the body move according to my wishes. I am courageous. My relationship with the body is temporary. My relationship with God is permanent. So my position, my physical education, my money, my achievements is all temporary. My true relationship and my true guide. And today My true teacher, my true father, my true guide is only one. I can realize my specialities. When I come boxless, I'm not in any limitedness. I come into the unlimited. So when I'm unlimited, when I am courageous, I have freedom. And this freedom is called mukti. No more tied to the old way of thinking, the old customs and systems. That is not mukti, that is not freedom. Freedom is I can think in a new way, I can act in a new way, I believe in new things, I can start a new life, I can have new ideas, I can imagine new things. Freedom, mukti. And those who have freedom, they can love unconditionally. Those who have freedom and have courage can have happiness unconditionally. Those who have freedom and have courage have mercy unconditionally, and so on and so on. But those who are in boxes, body consciousness, their love, their happiness, their mercy, their justice is very biased, one-sided, not fair, cruel, bad, and much sorrow. So, how am I? Am I healthy or am I not healthy? Am I brave? And why brave? I'm not afraid of death because we learn how to die. Die from limitedness and go into the unlimitedness. I am courageous. So this word, freedom and courage, they are very, very beautiful spiritual concepts. The soul is courageous. And we have a nice Hindi word. We use the word Mahavir, a brave warrior. Warrior to fight against all the limitedness that surround us. The brave warrior who abolishes all the limitedness and goes into the unlimitedness. Mahavira, the great warrior, the one who belongs to God, the one who understands God, the one who is mature, the one who doesn't get close to anybody because he knows or she knows that closeness brings sorrow. So keeps detached, unlimited, keeps a distance. And Baba uses a beautiful word, a detached observer. Baba uses the word, a detached observer. So am I a detached observer? Am I unlimited? Am I understanding Baba's knowledge? Am I courageous? Am I ready to leave the old world? Am I ready to go into the new world? So many things that I can think about. And then, how can I get bored? How can I think I know everything? There's so many things that I can still churn on, work, and get myself more educated. Because Baba's knowledge is like the ocean. However much we learn, there's never an end. Imagine the daddies, even after 80 years of BK life, still with a book and a pen, still writing down Murli points. Can you imagine how much depth each point has? And so, am I courageous? that I'm prepared to leave everything. Because this is the truth. I come with nothing and I go with nothing. I have, I come with nothing. And suddenly I think there's my cleverness, my skill, my money, my center. There's no such thing. So am I belonging to God? Do I understand what I'm doing? Do I have the courage to see everything with new eyes, hear everything with new ears, and understand everything with new knowledge? Because Baba says, when I come, I only teach new things, nothing of the old that Baba teaches us. And so Baba is making us so courageous, so beautiful, so permanent, so eternal, that in golden age, we become that. And then after that, we are remembered as gods and goddesses, as deities. We become eternal. Who becomes eternal? The brave, the imperishable, the ones who belong to God, the Mahavirs. Am I that? Or am I fooling myself, saying that I'm a senior, I know I'm great? So today's class is on freedom. I've only touched on a very limited number of points. There are many, many ways of churning this topic. Courage. Think about it. Familiarity breeds contempt. Get married and live separately for you to live forever. I'm here. My Baba is there. My love for him is forever. If Baba comes and stays in my house and I have to feed Baba, maybe I'll say, enough. Baba is far away. My love for him is eternal. So, distance, detached, alone, courage, warrior, all these things belong to the deities. So remember, if you want to become a deity, become alone. Don't stick to people. Be alone with God. Okay? Thank you very much. And your mantra is always Man Mana Bhava. I belong to one and none other. My one and only possession is my one Baba and none other. If I can make this firm in my mind, I am a Jivan Mukta. I have attained liberation in life, free from sorrow, free from negativity, free from all the small niceties that catch us. So I become a liberated soul just by having courage and belonging to one. So every day, don't forget to tell Baba, I only love you and none other. Okay? Thank you so much. Om Shanti.